Nagaland, Assam decide in principle to go ahead with Memorandum of Understanding on oil exploration in disputed areas along interstate boundary. Manipur University signs Memorandum of Understanding with Okinawa Churasima Foundation, Japan for cooperation in life sciences research and education. Union Sports Minister Anurag Singh Thakur inspects under construction new campus of National Sports University NSU at Senjam Chirang in Imphal West. Indefinite total shutdown on Imphal Yaripok Road affects life in various pockets of Imphal East. Several vehicles forced to turn back by Band supporters. Special Judge Fast Track Special Court sentences a 32-year-old man to 10-year rigorous imprisonment for kidnapping and sexually assaulting a minor girl. And World Malaria Day being observed today. Globally, 3.3 billion people in 106 countries at risk of malaria. Kurumjay, good evening. You are watching Primetime English Bulletin on IS News, and this is Victoria RAJKUMARI. Now to top story. Welcoming Nagaland government's initiative for oil exploration with Assam government and the subsequent decision to sign a memorandum of understanding on the same, the Nationalist Congress Party on April 25th stated that the initiative will aid in revenue and employment generation in the state. The Naga People's Front NPF-2 have welcomed the move, saying that objecting to any move made by the government without understanding the sanctity of the decision might be a little hasty at the moment, media reported. Meanwhile, objecting to the oil exploration memorandum of understanding to be signed between Nagaland and Assam, the Naga political groups have slammed the state government of Nagaland for attempting mineral exploration on the disturbed and unresolved boundary areas, which might hinder the border peace talks between the states of Nagaland and Assam. Terming the industrial exploration as guarded by Naga historical and political sanctity, the NNPGs termed the agreement between the two states only a stopgap agreement. Speaking to the media on the issue, NPF leader A. Kikon said, quote-unquote, NNPGs have the right to make an opinion. Objecting without knowing intent may be hasty. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma met his Nagaland counterpart, nephew Rio, in a one-to-one discussion to resolve the long-standing border row between the two neighboring states. Nagaland Chief Minister Rio further disclosed that both states have decided in principle to go ahead with a memorandum of understanding on oil exploration in the disputed areas along the interstate boundary so that oil can be extracted and royalties shared between the neighboring states. A memorandum of understanding between Manipur University Imphal and Okinawa Churasima Foundation, Japan for cooperation in life sciences research and education was signed at the committee room, Vice Chancellor's Secretariat, Manipur University. On behalf of Manipur University, it was signed by Professor W. Chandbabu Singh, Registrar MU, in presence of Professor N. Lokendra Singh, Vice Chancellor, Manipur University. Witnesses were Professor R. Vatharanjan, Dean of School of Life Sciences, MU Professor M. Damayanti Devi, Head Department of Botany, MU, Professor T.H. Binoy Singh, Head Department of Zoology, MU, and Professor N. Mohilal Meete, Department of Zoology, Manipur University. On behalf of Okinawa Churasima Foundation, Japan, it was signed by Dr. Yoshihito Hanashiro, chairman of the foundation, and witnessed by Yutaka Agatsuma, chairman, Asia supporting organization Alternative Plant for Opium Poppy, Japan, and Teruaki Watanabe, director, TMH Green Private Limited, Kapasera, Delhi. Dr. Atsusuhi Abe, Chief Botanical Laboratory, OCRC, also attended the signing ceremony. During the signing ceremony, the chairman of Okinawa Churasima Foundation, Dr. Yoshihito Hanashiro, remarked that the Memorandum of Understanding will open a window for mutual cooperation and research. Emphasizing his views, he also remarked that Manipur could utilize the eco-friendly plant Early Paulownia that grows very fast for biomass consumption and carbon dioxide absorption. Professor N. Lokendra Singh, Vice Chancellor, Manipur University, thanked the Japanese team for the visit made and for understanding the university's perception on research and development. He also mentioned that the Indo-Myanmar region is a fertile field of flora and fauna where different research activities can be undertaken. Okinawa Churasima Foundation was established in 1976, aiming to contribute to society both in Japan and around the world in various fields, such as the sound mental and physical development of citizens and the conservation of the environment, as well as to contribute to the local communities by conducting surveys and studies on subtropical flora and fauna. The Memorandum of Understanding emphasized on the exchange of manpower, protocols, literatures, study material, and collaborative research, according to a release. Union Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports Anurag Singh Thakur today inspected the under-construction new campus of National Sports University NSU at Sanjam Chirang today. Sanjam Chirang is located in Lamsang subdivision of Imphal West District. The visiting Union Minister is in Manipur for the Chintan Sivir of Ministers of Youth Affairs and Sports States Union Territories hosted by Manipur. Sports Secretary, Manipur Youth Affairs and Sports Minister Govindas Kanthozam and officials accompanied Anurag Singh Thakur during the inspection. The Union Minister during the inaugural session of the Chintan Sivir at City Convention Centre in Imphal yesterday stressed the need for the centre and the states to come together for the promotion of games and sports in the country by sharing ideas and strategies. He also lauded the state for its contributions in the field of sports despite its small population compared to other larger states. The indefinite total shutdown imposed on Imphal-Yaripok Road has crippled normal life in various pockets of Imphal East. Old Kongba Road United Clubs Organization, AKRUCO, and Meira Phaibi Organization have enforced the indefinite road blockade from today following the government fail to give a positive response over their demand to repair the deplorable Imphal-Yaripok Road. But supporters came out in large numbers to block Imphal-Yaripok Road at Kairao Bitra Kuno, Irilbung Bazar, Bhamon Kampu, Kalika, Kongu Bazar and other points of the state highway since early morning. They choked traffic movement along the road, piling up tree branches, GI pipes and burning tires. Several vehicles were also forced to turn back by the supporters. However, school van service and emergencies were exempted from the purview of the strike. No unwanted incidents were reported till the time of filing this report. The road blockade was decided during a meeting of representatives of local clubs and Meira Phaibi organizations at the community hall of Youth Guidance Club Kongba Khetri Laikai on Monday. AKRUCO convener Lenin Hirom, while briefing the media, said that the organizations have made repeated appeals to the concerned authorities for taking up repair work on the Imphal-Yaripok Road for the last few years, but to no avail to date. He said the bumpy road with big potholes on several sections has caused serious inconveniences to the commuters, adding that road mishaps have claimed precious lives due to the dilapidated condition of the road. Special Judge Fast Track Special Court Number 2, C.H. Brajachan, today sentenced a 32-year-old man to 10-year rigorous imprisonment for kidnapping and sexually assaulting a minor girl under Section 366 IPC and Section 4 of POCSO Act. Nememcha alias Thangting Sem Kongsai alias Sanatoy alias Toy alias Boysem, son of Ito Kongsai of Painom village in Saikul in Kangpopi district, was convicted by the court under Section 4 of POCSO Act and 366A of IPC in the case. Nememcha was produced before the court today from Manipur Central Jail Sajiwa for announcing the quantum of punishment. The court, after hearing the submission of Special PP M. Raichan and Defense Counsel of the convict, sentenced him to 10-year rigorous imprisonment with a fine of Rs 2,000. The court also said, in default of payment of the fine, the convict has to undergo another simple imprisonment of 3 months. It also recommended to provide Rs 6 lakh to the victim by the state government from the Victim Compensation Fund or any other scheme. It may be mentioned that the father of the victim had lodged a complaint to Women Police Station Thoubal, stating that his minor daughter was kidnapped from Thoubal and sexually assaulted by the convict on August 25, 2018, following which a case was registered. World Malaria Day is being observed today. This year, the theme is a time to deliver zero malaria, invest, innovate, implement, emphasizing the urgency to invest resources, innovate strategies, and implement actions towards achieving the goal of zero malaria. World Malaria Day was established in May 2007 by the 60th session of the World Health Assembly, WHO's decision-making body. The day was established to provide education and understanding of malaria and spread information on year-long intensified implementation of national malaria control strategies, including community-based activities for malaria prevention and treatment in endemic area. The day aimed to highlight the need for continued investment and sustained political commitment for malaria prevention and control. World Malaria Day was instituted by WHO member states during the World Health Assembly of 2007. Malaria is a disease caused by parasites that are transmitted to people through the bites of infected female Anopheles mosquitoes. It is preventable and curable. Malaria symptoms include high fever, chills, headache, and other flu-like symptoms. Globally, 3.3 billion people in 106 countries are at risk of malaria. World Malaria Day is one of 11 official global public health campaigns currently marked by the World Health Organization. World Malaria Day allows for corporations, multinational organizations, and grassroots organizations globally to work together to bring awareness to malaria and advocate for policy change. Meanwhile, India recorded 6,660 new coronavirus cases in the last 24 hours. The current COVID surge in India is showing signs of slowing. The new infections took the country's total caseload to over 4.48 crore, while active coronavirus caseload has decreased to 63,380, which comprise 0.15% of the total infections. As per the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, the death toll has climbed to 5,30,000 31,369 with 24 new deaths in the last 24 hours. Meanwhile, the number of people who have recuperated from the disease has gone up to 4,43,11,078. The country's recovery rate stands at 98.67%. Over 220.66 crore vaccine doses have been administered so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. Top 3 states contributing a maximum number of COVID-19 cases to India's tally are Maharashtra, Kerala and Karnataka. Meanwhile, in the northeast India, Assam has the highest number of active cases, followed by Mizoram and Meghalaya. COVID-19 has infected over 68 crore 65 lakh, while more than 68 lakh 60,000 have succumbed to the dreaded coronavirus, and recoveries are above 65 crore 91 lakh. Globally, United States of America, USA has the highest COVID-19 cases, followed by India and France. Kangle Yawol Kannalub KYKL today observed its 29th Racing Day. An emailed statement from the band outfit's Secretary Publicity and Research, A. Yaipaba, said the event was held at the outfit's central headquarters, battalions, units and sections within and outside Kangle Park, adding that the main function was held at the central headquarters where many key leaders were present. Hoisting of the party flag, paying floral tributes to the killed cadres who gave their lives for the cause of national liberation movement, and reading out the message from the KYKL chairman were the main highlights of the function. The statement mentioned that most of the leaders on the occasion highlighted the necessity to live as a subject rather than existing as an object with no freedom of choice. Oinam Meirapaibi Loop has lifted the indefinite blockade along Oinam-Wangoi Road in Oinam. The decision comes following intervention by Oinam MLA Irengbam Nalini. According to a press release issued by Secretary of Oinam Meirapaibi Loop, C.H. Anobi, the MLA gave assurance to repair and blacktop the road within first week of May, paving the way for withdrawal of the blockade. However, the association pledged that the blockade will be resumed if the MLA fails to translate the promise into action within the stipulated time. It may be mentioned that Oinam Meirapaibi Loop started the blockade since April 20th to pitch for the demand for repair of the road. Directorate of Civil Defence, Government of Manipur and Youth Development Club Lamding Chirapur jointly organized a 2-day training program for civil defence volunteers for 2-batch course in first aid, rob notes, earthquakes, lightning, etc. The program was held from April 22nd to 23rd. Around 70 individuals participated in the training program. Certificates were also distributed to the participants. Meanwhile, a team of Imphal East Special Commando arrested a cadre belonging to the banned KCP People's War Group. Usham Rameshwar, aged 34 years, son of Usham Jugendro of Chingmairong Maninglaikai in Imphal East District, was arrested from his residence. According to the police report, acting on a tip-off from 16 Assam Rifles, the team led by Officer in Charge A.L. Vivekananda, assisted by S.I. RAJKUMARI Singh, under the overall supervision of SP Railways and in charge of Special Commando Unit Manipur Police T.H. Krishnatombi, immediately rushed to the area and conducted a cordon and search operation around 7:30 p.m. yesterday, during which Rameshwar was arrested from his residence. Rameshwar disclosed that he joined the outfit in 2018 through Wan Kiran of Thangmaiban Sinamlekai. He is currently working in finance section of KCP People's War Group under the command of Lamyanba Kuman. Rameshwar reportedly collected about Rupees 1 lakh from hospitals and clinics in Porompat area to raise party fund. The police team also seized 1 mobile phone and 1 Aadhaar card from his possession. The arrested items along with the seized items have been handed over to Porompat police station for further necessary legal actions. A team of Imphal West Commando arrested 1 active cadre of RPF PLA today. They arrested Laishram Kiran Amitai alias Sunil alias Nongthon, aged 40 years, son of El Dhananjoy Mitai of Mongcham Amang Laikai, Litan Makong in Imphal East District, was staying in a rented house at Patsoi Part 1 near Deepak Stone Crusher. Acting on a tip-off from 4 Assam Rifles, the team arrested Kiran around 8:30 a.m. as per a police report. Upon interrogation, Kiran disclosed that he joined the proscribed outfit in September 1998 through one king of the outfit and received 45 days basic military training in 1999 to 2000 at Singhat in Churachandpur district. He was working under the command of self-styled Major James of RPF PLA 101A Reserve Battalion, Thangjing area, and self-styled Major Hemanta 252 Tactical Battalion, Sajik Tampak. The team recovered 1 mobile handset, 1 Aadhaar card, 1 air gun pistol and 1 ammunition marked as 7.65B from his possession. He, along with the seized items, have been handed over to Patsoi police station. Let's have a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Keep watching IS News.
Pradhan Mantri Kausal Vikas Yojana PMKVY 4.0 scheme gi makhada hang dyer lang machu sangbagi free training pizagadori akaknaba sit masingni ahan balakpa miyoi singda hena khudong chabasu pizagani leifam gi khudong chabasu pizari akupa marol gidamak lengsin biraksi KB Philanthropy 5 Khabam Lamkhai Mantri Pukhi mobile number 873-2017-957 amadi 879-4275386 da contact tobiraknaba nimsingjai.
Welcome back. You are watching Primetime English Bulletin on IS News. Now proceeding with other news. The People's Revolutionary Party of Kangli Park, Pre-Park, has announced that it will observe the annual 16th Indian Colonialism Resist Day tomorrow to mark the human rights violation and atrocities committed by the Indian Armed Forces on the people of Manipur. A statement from the outfit's publicity and propaganda, Laibak Ngakpa Luang, said to recall all crimes committed under the shadow of black laws, murder of women and child, torture, harassment, rape, missing of many individuals after arrest, the massacre of Patsoi Langjing. Pre-Park will be observing the day at its central headquarters, general headquarters, transit camps, training centers and other units. The outfit has also urged all to stand against the alleged Indian colonial force and make a strong statement in unison so that atrocities are not meted out to the people of the state. Pre-Park further appealed to the public to make a united stand and raise a slogan of Go Back Indian Occupation Force and also to light candle lamp at every household in the evening. Association of Manipuri Diaspora, in short Aman Ladies Club ALC, Pune, celebrated Sajibu Chirauba 2023 at Don Bosco Youth Center, Koreagan Park in Pune. Many Manipuris attended the celebration held yesterday. Yanglam MLA Y. Radesham, President of Aman Ladies Club, Pramodini Chanam and members of Mumbai Manipuri Association MMA were among those present at the event. On the occasion, floral tributes were paid to the portrait of freedom fighter Major Pauna Brajabasi, who fought against the mighty British to protect the dignity and sovereignty of the motherland in the Anglo-Manipuri War of 1891. A scrumptious feast was also held as a part of the celebration. Meanwhile, mementos were also presented to sponsors of the event, namely 3C IT Solutions and Telecom Private Limited, NIC CABS, Puspitas Artisanal S Salon, PC Collections, Universal Bookstall Pune, Myra Foods, Jatki Digital Media Services Private Limited, Guwahati, OK Chicken and LA Sisters on the occasion. A Thabal Chongwa program culminated the celebration. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has reiterated the government's commitment to bring back national heritage from abroad. He said this while responding to a tweet by Union Minister G. Kishan Reddy, stating that a metal idol of Lord Hanuman that was stolen from a Vishnu temple of Ariyalur district dated back to the Chola period in the 14th to 15th century was handed over to the Indian Embassy in Australia. It may be mentioned that last week, the idol was handed over to the Tamil Nadu government. Union Minister G. Kishan Reddy also informed that altogether 251 antiquities have been retrieved back from different countries till date, out of which 238 have been brought back since 2014. Now the sports news. In cricket, match between Gujarat Titans GT and Mumbai Indians MI in the 35th match of the Indian Premier League IPL 2023 is underway at the Narendra Modi Stadium today. The match began at 7:30 p.m. Notably, GT emerged victorious in their last match against Lucknow Super Giants, where MI lost to Punjab Kings. MI are currently on the 7th spot of the IPL 2023 points table, while GT are on 4th place and will aim to move up in the points tally. Meanwhile, last night, the Delhi Capitals defeated Sunrisers Hyderabad by 7 runs at Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium in Hyderabad. Chasing a target of 145 runs, Sunrisers Hyderabad scored 137 runs for the loss of 6 wickets in stipulated 20 overs. For Hyderabad, Mayank Agarwal scored 49 runs while Klashin made 31 runs. Earlier, batting first after winning the toss, Delhi Capitals scored 144 runs for the loss of 9 wickets in stipulated 20 overs. In football, Al Nassr are out of the Saudi King Cup of Champions after a 1-0 loss to a 10-man Al Weda side in its semi-finals. The match played last night. GN David Bagwal scored for Al Weda in the 23rd minute with the game's only goal, and Abdullah Al Hafid was sent off early in the second half with a second yellow card offence. Despite needing only a goal and being a man for the last 40 minutes of the game, Cristiano Ronaldo and Al Nassr could not find the back of the net. The former Real Madrid and Manchester United player saw his only shot on the night, a close-range effort in the first half. However, it was saved by Al Weda goalkeeper Munir Mohammedi. Al Nassr had likely expected easy passage into the final to play Al Hilal, who beat Saudi Pro League leaders Al Ittihad 1-0 on Sunday, but could not overcome an Al Weda team they could not beaten 4-0 on February 9, with Ronaldo scoring all 4 goals. Al Nassr are 3 points behind leaders Al Ittihad with 6 games to play. Heat conditions are expected to increase gradually across northeast India this week, even as the Meteorological Department has forecast more rains across the region, shielding it against the onslaught of extreme heat for a little bit longer. According to the India Meteorological Department, IMD, a wind discontinuity running from sub-Himalayan West Bengal to Chhattisgarh will help create wet weather conditions over northeast India, including Sikkim and sub-Himalayan West Bengal, over the next few days. While showers are likely to blanket more regions of Arunachal, Assam and Meghalaya, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram and Tripura, all northeast states will most likely remain wet till Friday, April 28. The Weather Channel has reported. IMD forecasts indicate that sub-Himalayan West Bengal and Sikkim will receive a fairly widespread rains till Wednesday. Light or moderate scattered to fairly widespread rains that may settle into northeastern parts of the country on Tuesday will reduce gradually day after. Thunderstorms, lightning and gusty winds will likely accompany the wet patch. While the wet weather will help limit daytime temperatures in Arunachal's Itanagar to 30 to 31 degrees Celsius till the end of the week, Assam is expected to be hotter, with maximum temperatures in Guwahati likely to gradually climb to 34 degrees Celsius by Friday. And before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. Nagaland, Assam decide in principle to go ahead with Memorandum of Understanding on oil exploration in disputed areas along interstate boundary. Manipur University signs Memorandum of Understanding with Okinawa Churashima Foundation, Japan for cooperation in life sciences research and education. Union Sports Minister Anurag Singh Thakur inspects under construction new campus of National Sports University NSU at Sanjam Chirang in Imphal West. Indefinite total shutdown on Imphal-Garipok Road affects life in various pockets of Imphal East. Several vehicles are forced to turn back by Band supporters. Special judge fast-track special court sentences a 32-year-old man to 10-year rigorous imprisonment for kidnapping and sexually assaulting minor girl. And World Malaria Day being observed today. Globally, 3.3 billion people in 106 countries at risk of malaria. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. Until then, good night and stay safe.